Hello, Dumaguete.
Hello, Negros Oriental.
Hello, Sillimanians around the world.
This is Joshua Soldivillo.
And this is Ronelyn Faith Vailoces-No.
You're watching
Silliman. Good evening, everyone. This is a magazine program that talks about different aspects of Silliman University.
A program initiated to discuss different matters concerning the campus by the sea. You are watching
#Silliman.
Hello there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Daghang salamat for joining us again tonight. Ron, how are you? Kamusta na ikaw?
I'm inspired, Josh. How about
Wow,
you?
I'm inspired as well. Because, you know, the season of love, month of February,
Yes.
diba? It was very inspiring indeed. Ang
Yes.
daming kaganapan. And now, we are now in the month of March, no?
Yes.
Fire Prevention Month, and of course,
After the love, we
Yeah.
have burning love.
Burning
kasi
love.
Fire prevent. And of course, the Women's Month.
correct. And, you know, Ron, in the university, ang daming kaganapan, no? These are
Yes.
covered by magigiting na weekly Sillimanian. And that is only for the college level. At the junior high, meron din sila, anong tawag sa kanila? Sa senior high
Senior
yun.
high,
Teal
Teal
Chronicles.
Chronicles,
And then
yes.
sa junior high,
I'm
parang
not sure about
the junior high Sillimanian ba yun? Di ko alam. But of course, yung journalism sa university, very much alive.
Yes.
Alert. Awake.
Awake.
Enthusiastic.
Awake literally because they sleep at perhaps 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Correct. And tonight-
because of coverage.
Yes, and tonight, Ron, we have very special guests
Yes.
because this is the academic unit that molds, trains, and mentors, you know, future journalists and other mass media practitioners.
Yes.
We're talking about the College of Mass Communication. Ron, please do the honors of introducing our guests for tonight.
Yeah, it is my honor and privilege to be introducing you our friends and colleagues from the College of Mass Communication, starting with our very own Dean, Dr. Irma Faith Bipal. Hello, Ma'am Irms, and welcome to #Silliman.
Hello, it's good to be here, our first time.
Yes.
And thank you for having us.
Welcome, Dean, and thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
Thank you.
All right, and we also have here a faculty member and the extension coordinator of the College of Mass Communication, Sir Donald Paul Antone. Hello, Sir Don, and welcome to #Silliman.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Yes, the pleasure is all
Yes,
ours,
thank you, Sir Don, and it's nice to hear your voice again.
Yes.
Pa-soundcheck na tayo, Sir Don.
Sound check.
Ang ganda ng voice ni Sir Don eh.
Ready na sa radio and television.
Correct.
Right,
And later on, may paano tayo, pa-sample mamaya.
Yes, of course. And of course, to represent the student body, we have here the governor of the Kapunungan sa mga mass communicators, Mr. Timmy Burbano. Hello, Timmy, and welcome to #Silliman.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I've always wanted to be here, and I'm so glad to do it before I leave.
Kasi fourth year na.
Yes,
Wow.
graduate.
Congratulations in advance, team. And welcome to #Silliman.
Thank you.
Now, let's warm up these conversations, no, as mass communication teacher, dean, and student, no? How do you begin and end your day? Because, of course, probably one would expect na you begin your day, you know, browsing through the news or reading a newspaper, and then probably ending the night also with, again, browsing through the news or probably, you know, checking news items. Do you do that, Dean?
Yes, I do. Well, if I run in the morning, so I check news at night. And if I run at night, I do the checking of news in the morning.
Wow.
You
I
run
mean,
every day po?
scrolling on the phone. Yeah,
Ay,
I do that.
May running pa si Dean.
Yeah.
Kaya pala, ano,
Yes,
very healthy.
Sana.
trying to be.
How about si Sir Don?
Similar, but maybe I'm not as healthy as
Kasi hindi na running.
the dean. Yeah, similar.
Okay lang.
Using the phone, check what's going on, especially nowadays, checking the fuel price.
Yes.
Correct. Totoo. Oo.
So, and then eventually, because family man, drive my daughter, and then come to school, and then deal with the classes, students, and then at the end of the day, try to relax a bit but then it cannot be avoided. I still have to do some more checking. So I think that's typical to a teacher, right?
Yes, that's
That we
true.
bring home our
Work.
work. Yeah.
Correct. So si Sir, nag-check din siya ng news.
Yeah. Ulirang asawa, ulirang ama, ulirang guro.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Dapat may award na to si Sir Don.
Gawad uliran.
The Uliran Award. Thank you for sharing that, Sir Don. How about you, Tim? Diba? Kasi si Timmy, iba naman yung marami siyang platforms, diba?
Yes.
Instagram to all of
Younger.
these social media, no? Oo.
Yeah, I think that's much like every other people in my age. I wake up and check my phone. But, you know, Ma'am Pal and Ma'am Ron, as my teachers, have always told me to check the news because, you know, sometimes they just ask you randomly during class about what's happening, and if you can't answer, then, you know.
So parang it's a requirement.
Yeah.
Oh, if you are a mass comm student, dapat you're
Informed.
updated.
Updated.
Okay.
Now let's talk about the college or the course itself, mass communication. Some would say it's easy daw or whatnot. Those are the common misconceptions, no? But I'd like to know more about it. Like, what are the common misconceptions you heard against mass communication, and how do you address it? Of course, let's hear it from the mother,
Yes.
no? From the dean first.
Misconceptions. We hear students saying in campus, we hear them saying that this is the easiest course or mass comm lang
Yeah.
or magsulat-sulat lang ka, you know, but we always beg to disagree. And you can even ask the students. There's a lot of work that you have to put in as a mass comm student.
Yeah.
And these require skills
Yes.
that we teach, writing skills, speaking skills, a lot of things that not all students have. So I don't think that is easy.
Yes.
No? Is it easy?
No, it's not.
Yes, Sir
Oh,
Don,
me.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't believe at first people saying like, oh, it's become the dumping ground for students, you know, from other
Shifties.
shifties who might have had difficulty there. It's not necessarily easy, and it's not necessarily also very difficult because as faculty members we guide the students. But there's definitely a lot of challenges for students who might not really have the foundation in terms of writing, because we deal a lot with news writing, script writing, but not only the craft, but also the brains that's behind the written work or the pre-production work, so to
Yes.
speak. And then eventually getting into the production, let me just make use of the typical processes, pre-production, production, and post. Again, it entails a lot of thought and, of course, the skills in terms of camera work, editing, in terms of computer work and software familiarity. So it's not a walk in the park, actually.
Yes.
I'm not trying to scare the students who want to come in.
Wala na tayo
Yeah.
estudyante niyan, Sir Don.
But then the happy thing is that they like doing it.
Yeah,
Once
that's
you
true.
get into the flow,
Yeah.
then you're so interested in finishing the job. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a walk in the park, but it's a dinosaur park.
Something like that.
Yeah. But it's really, you know, a combination of heart,
Yeah.
mind, and of course the hands.
The
you know,
skills.
the skills that are required, no, for
Yes.
that processes. Now,
Because they have to like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It may be difficult for some, but if their heart is in it,
true.
they really want to do it,
Yeah.
then they can.
And I think that's
And
very
they can
important.
learn.
no?
Yeah.
The aptitude for the thing that you do. Now I'll just change the question a bit for Timmy because Ron, March is already a graduation season.
Yes.
And that's also true for our senior high school students. And they might be interested as well and probably curious, ano ba talaga ang mass communication na
Yes.
college? Is it something that would really align with my future or something that would align with my ambitions? Now, how about you, Tim? What was your story why did you join the College of Mass Communication? If you're comfortable sharing to us.
Honestly, I'm one of those students who came into mass comm because I didn't know what I was gonna do after.
Okay,
And I was
interesting.
told that the course is very versatile, and I never believed that because to me it was just writing and doing creative work. But now that I've gone through it, I've gone through the process.
Through 4 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've gone through hell and back. I can definitely say that it's not easy, and you can do a lot of things with mass comm. You can go into the creative industries. You can also go into law if you want. Now that we've seen how the world goes, I think you can see that communications and PR is a really big thing in every industry that runs the world. So, it's very fun. But I think why people think that mass comm is easy is because they see the students just laughing around
fun.
instead of being, acting like they're drowned in academics. But it's not easy. It's just that we really like what we do. And
Yes.
especially that mass comm here in Silliman is a tight-knit community. Like everyone knows everyone and everyone helps out everyone. I think that's why people misconstrue it for being easy.
Magaling lang talaga kayo sa management, diba? Self-management.
Tin.
Maybe they think it's easy because they're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
While they're doing the hard work.
Oo. But but that's parang the tip of the iceberg lang kumbaga.
Yes. Yes. Recently, and no, not recently, but mass communication is level 4 accredited by PASCO.
Wow.
Right. So,
Yes.
what does it mean, Dean, to be
Yeah.
accredited with level 4 by PASCO?
Some students and even parents, some senior high students and parents, when they look for schools where to enroll, they look at the ranking. And this PASCO ranking is actually, it's the academic programs ranked among all other schools in the country. And for Silliman Masscom, we got the highest ranking, that's level 4, and it means we are a reputable academic program and that we are at par with other programs in international schools. For the university, this also means that we can self-regulate, or that we can innovate with our programs. We can do curricular changes without authority from the Commission on
So
Higher
there's an
Education.
academic autonomy.
Yeah, we are autonomous from CHED rulings. We just have to inform them at the right time and to get approval, but not really the kind of approval where you go
Right.
through a process, because we can self-regulate.
Yeah.
That's what it means. And for students coming in, it means that it's a good program. It's comparable to others, especially those in Manila, and even abroad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks a lot, not only in terms of our community life in the university, but also with the faculty members, that are working so hard to comprise, and form the College of Mass Communication. Now, we're just going to take a break, but before we're going to take a break, i-insert na natin. My question for Sir Don, if you don't mind me asking, Sir Don, how many years have you been in the College of Mass Communication? If it's okay to ask.
Well, okay, I was a student.
A student alumnus, okay.
So when we were in Guy Hall, so that's telling already of the age.
Joshua is already computing in his head.
Yeah. And then I went abroad and got into media communications also as a teacher. I came back 2018.
Ayun,
So
2018.
dili pa kayo taas with the college.
Right. But of course, you have that organic, information about Silliman University, being a Sillimanian yourself, no? Before we're just going to take a break, what has been your favorite part? Being a teacher at the College of Mass Communication, not only on your daily routines, but with your engagements with the students.
It's the production really aspect because number one, it's in keeping with OBE, right? The output-based education. Then I see my students all the time when it's production. I'm talking about audio, which is radio production or podcasting, and then video also, documentary. Tim produced documentary. The pre-production part, so they get busy researching and then really planning logistics, everything, and then writing the script. And they jump onto, when they're ready, after consultation and so on, production. I'll just cut it short, right? Because eventually they do the editing, post-production. The challenges are there. There are problems like maybe interviewees are not available, but they get to make adjustments. So they become very, ingenious, sorry. And then they manage to pull through or push through with whatever project. So there's the enjoyment and there's the learning. And then in fact, building the portfolio.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So they can actually brag that, we did this, we produced this. So it's real.
Yeah.
And then of course, embedded in all of these, we always remember what I call the FSC.
FSC.
The constant reminder of, faith, service, and
Community. Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
Listening
yeah.
to Sir Don Ron, no, parang kung ako yung senior high student ngayon, parang it sounds so exciting,
Yes.
diba?
We have passionate educators.
Yeah, to engage in this, pre-production and going to the community. It's just so exciting for me, sir. And that's a hallmark of authentic learning. Now, we're just going to pause for a short break, but when we come back, let's learn more about their plans because the mass communication is actually celebrating 60 years of service in the university and of course, and beyond. All of that and more, and friends, when #Silliman return, please stay with us.
Welcome to Silliman University.
Come and explore the campus by the sea here in the heart of the city. From an industrial school with 15 boys
to a university campus with more than 10,000 students, Silliman University stands today as one of the leading Christian institutions in the country.
Continuing to write stories over a century later.
So, why Silliman?
Because here, everyone has a place.
Because here, community ignites spirit.
because here we embrace academic excellence, inclusivity and diversity, justice with compassion, and a care for the environment, a total holistic development.
Because here, each one tells a story.
Kahit diri sa Silliman.
Dahil dito sa Silliman.
Anna Huna fi Silliman. Inway dai Silliman. Naze nara Silliman de wa
Victory in Silliman.
Karena di Silliman.
Because here in Silliman,
We are home. come, start your story with us.
Welcome back, and you are still watching #Silliman, and we're still joined by our friends from the Emilio Tiap Hall, no?
Yes.
The College of Mass Communication. We're still with Ma'am Irma, Sir Don, of course, Timmy. Now, before we took a short break, we floated the celebration of 60 years, Ron.
Yes.
60 years
of storytelling.
Out of the 60 years, Ron, how many years have you been with?
Secret. That will reveal my age.
Karen, wise ka din.
Yes.
But going back to our guest, Ma'am Irma, congratulations. 60 years, no? So what's the plan of the college in celebrating this 6 decades of service in Silliman and beyond?
Yeah. Our theme is 60 years of storytelling.
Wow,
and
I like that.
we have a committee that we formed last year. It's headed by alumni Adlai, he's an OSA, Adlai J. Amor, and Councilor Tony Rems Remolyo. They're alumni of our college.
Alumni din si Councilor Remolyo pala.
Yes.
Hi,
And they're the
Councilor.
ones, yes.
Feeling
hi.
close lang. But that's good to know, yeah.
They are, we are spearheading several activities, one of which is we'll start with it's a 60-minute challenge. It's a 60-minute run-walk challenge for everyone.
Diyos ko. Parang
Yeah.
si Dean na
60
yung panalo.
minutes.
Kaya
Hindi
pala,
na lang may walk.
Yes, we're doing walking.
kaya pala nagtitraining na si Dean ngayon.
60 minutes to mark every year
Wow.
of our being in the community. And then we also have the Balik Talents series, and we've lined up several alumni who are very good speakers and who have done well in their fields here and abroad. And we'll be publishing that in a few months. But we've started already, like last month, we had activities, not necessarily Balik Talent, but speaking engagements. For example, the annual Marshall McLuhan with the Canadian Embassy, and we had Pia Ranada of Rappler
Congratulations,
with us.
it was very successful.
Yes, and we, for the first time, because it's our 60th, we held it at the Luz Auditorium. And we filled up at least a half house of that. And normally we just have it here.
Right.
Not that this is not a good place, but it's smaller, and we wanted to accommodate more people, especially that it's our 60th.
Yes.
Yes. And we've also lined up.
Of course, there's going to be a gala.
Ang gala night.
The gala night.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And we're trying to invite the beauties of Miss Mascom
Ayun.
through the years.
Kasali ka ba ka doon?
Beauties lang.
Ah,
Pero
beauties.
not
So among those, actually, I think we've had 4 who eventually became Miss Silliman. So we want to invite them over and to help us celebrate our
Ang kilala ko
being
lang si
60
Miss
years.
Stacy eh.
Then, yeah.
Yes, and she
Consul.
actually became Miss Silliman when she was in high school. So she was Miss High School, Miss Silliman. But on her first year, she enrolled in Masscom.
Tapos summa cum laude pa, no?
Yes,
Tama
and
ba?
I think the president of the SG
Yes.
during her time.
Siya na talaga.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Ate Stacy.
So mga beauty and brains.
Beauty and brains. I think that captures well no, the College of Mass Communication. Now, team, how about for the student level? No, what are also your plans?
Yes.
What are your activities no, for the 60 years no, of
Yeah.
storytelling?
It's a lot. It's a lot of events, and since it's the 60th year of Masscom, we've been pressured by someone over here to really make it, events for the books. And with what Mampal said, in addition, of course, we have a lot of events because at the same time, August would be the Founders Week.
Correct.
The Founders Month, rather. So a lot of events are stacked for Masscom. We have our acquaintance parties. Hopefully, we have a Miss Silliman this year. And yeah, we recently had our Miss Masscom, and we're so excited to see the support that will be given to her, given that she's going to be representing us in our 60th year. Yeah, it's a lot of events, and of course, the events that Mampal said is also in collaboration with the Student Council. So, huge efforts are going to be made to make it really big. For example, we already started with the recently concluded Masscom Week.
Yes.
So yeah, things like having the Marshall McLuhan in the Luz Auditorium are already steps in ensuring that, mas bongga siya this year.
Yes. Diba? Masscom, mas bongga.
That will be our new tagline.
Daming
Josh.
tagline ng Masscom. Masscom, mas bongga.
All right, thank you very much for sharing us the activities that you have lined up for the 60th celebration. Now, I'd like to ask our mentors here, now, what are the possible career opportunities awaiting our graduates, especially, Timmy is graduating na. So, is it just limited to the practice of journalism, or, are we welcome in other fields as well? Yes, Sir Don?
Yeah, so definitely there's a lot of trajectory, if we can call it that way. So we finish, there are two actually, right? We have the BMC General and BMC Major in Broadcasting. But both of those actually prepare our students, and especially with PASCO, so it's expected that we already mold our students to be highly capable, the competency, so to speak. They're ready to be in, journalism, broadcasting, strategic communication, which relates to pub PR. So what else? Advertising. Yeah. But then, those are pure like Masscom. But I think it's highly noted that if you go even to hotel and restaurant management, a Masscom graduate can actually be there. She or he can be into marketing communication for a hotel or any business for that matter. And I think it was stated a while back that Masscom is a very good springboard for law. Yeah, for law. So, I don't know if this one will be edited, but my wife, Masscom also, but she is now holding a position in a hospital. So, but of course she did, from Masscom, she did MBA. So, it's a very fluid. After that,
I like the word fluid.
Fluid,
Yeah.
yes.
The chances you have after graduating from Masscom of pursuing other interests, maybe in business, even in politics, there's a lot. It's so
Baka si
wide.
Timmy mag-counselor na yan. And I think that's very much helpful, no? A helpful information, because probably they would think, hindi man ako pang TV, or hindi man pang radio, but there's so much, no? There's a wide array of career pathways that they can pursue, no? Now,
if they don't want to be upfront, like pang TV, they can do several kinds of production work.
Correct.
They can be floor director, they can be directors, they can be producers. There are many things that they can do from the skills that they learn.
Correct.
in their 4 years.
Now, Dean, I have to ask this because our senior high school students are watching right now and they are curious, qualified ba ako magpunta ng
Yes.
College of Mass Communication? What are the requirements to be part of the College of Mass Communication? Are you strand specific? Do you have grade cut-offs? Do you have an entrance examination? Go ahead and share whatever you can
Yeah, I
share
don't
us.
think we are necessarily strand specific. Most importantly, you have to have the interest
Interest. Yeah.
in learning what is in there in MassCom, or what can I be being a MassCom student. And then you also have to, what we only require is that you come and then do a brief interview, and then we now require an essay. Why? Because in this age of AI,
Yeah.
there are more things that students can do, yes, but we also would like to see what his skill, what the student's skill is.
What you've got.
Yes, because we don't want him to have a hard time, relearning everything or coming in too raw, not having the interest or a little bit of skill.
Yeah, the prerequisites.
Yeah. So most of our students actually have gone through these press cons that they do in elementary and high school.
Correct.
And actually, eventually, we learn eventually that most of our students are valedictorians or salutatorians. And in the end, we actually only have we end up with a small group. Like currently, we have 80 students. But what we also realize is that after their first year, and then they go into second, third, fourth, our students actually had top positions in several organizations in the university. For example, this year alone, the top 2 posts of the Weekly Sillimanian are MassCom students. And then the president of the Camera Club is a MassCom student. The SG, the top 2 posts in the SG are headed by MassCom students. And
Miss
Timmy
Silliman.
actually used to be with, you were
As the vice president.
vice president of the SG last year. Yeah, and the Miss Silliman pageant was headed by a MassCom student. So you can see I think we were right in screening our students because they end up having
The
it's
leadership skills.
Key leadership
skills.
posts. Yeah.
And then they have the heart and the skills already there. I think when they came in, when they were first year, they already had that, that inkling, that interest.
Yeah.
And we are also looking for that. So they can show it in that essay, what they want to do, what they are fond of doing. But they can also do it in how they speak when we do the brief interviews. But as in all colleges, I understand they just go to the registrars, and express where they'd like to enroll in.
Ayun.
But they can come visit us, and they can also ask questions for
course.
sure, and see where they would fit. Because we'd like them to have a fun time, an enjoyable, memorable time in their 4 years. And so they would need to fit in whatever course they'd like to focus on in their 4 years.
So yan, mag-practice na kayo. Essay, tsaka interview.
Alright,
But
yes.
all strands are welcome.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Dean. Now, before, we're running out of time, but before we end this conversation, I have been meaning to ask Kimi, aside from the skills that
Ano may
you
tanong
have,
na yan?
a million-dollar question, right? This is the basis whether you're graduating or not.
And this is on record.
Yes, this is on record.
It's your final question.
So basically, aside from the skills that you learned, even outside the walls of the classroom walls, because you are all over the place, Timmy, what important learning did you get from your 4 years at the College of Mass Communication that you will surely bring whenever you leave the halls of Silliman?
Grabe naman.
Timmy, you have 30 seconds.
Oh my God! I think it all comes down to how MassCom is, like dare I say, the brotherhood and the sisterhood that we have in the college, seeing as we're so small. It's really important, and it's something that I've applied and I've seen the importance of once I started, going out of the campus already in my internships and in my interviews of people outside of the university. I think it's so important to really hold these connections because it's one thing to be skilled and to be good at what you're doing, but especially in mass communication, you really have to have that certain empathy, and you can get to learn that if you're close with everyone, you don't have bad blood with anyone.
Yes.
So that's a really, really big lesson that I've learned. And Ma'am Pal and I actually talked about it in one of the meetings that we did right after. She told me that you don't necessarily have to be best friends with everyone, but rather to just keep your, connections open for everyone. So yeah, that's a really, really big lesson that I've learned here.
Professionalism.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dapat may an I.
And I thank you. Ganun.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. And that really speaks volume on the training that they have, at the College of Mass Communication. And at the same time, it also represents, that at the end of the day, whether you're from the College of Mass Communication or kahit saan, connection is really important.
Yes,
diba?
network.
Genuine connection. Spell genuine. Daghan kayong salamat, Dean, Irma, Sir Don, and Timmy for joining us tonight. And of course, we still have a few seconds left. Ma'am Irma, please invite everyone to be part of the College of Mass Communication. And if you have Facebook page, you can also share your contact information, your email, phone number to dial. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. For the young ones, those who are interested in applying with the College of Communication, please. We have a Facebook page, and the KMC also has a newly hacked Facebook page. It's so popular that it was hacked.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're trying to fix it. Yeah, we're trying to fix it. But we have the college has a Facebook page, and we are there. And we're also available. We're up here in Emilio T. Yap Hall. You can always come visit us. For all the high school students in Dumaguete, in the Negros Island region, or even from Mindanao, if we're listened to by as far as Mindanao students and parents, please come enroll at the College of Mass Communication.
Yes.
Sir Don, quick message to everyone joining the MassCom.
Okay, two things, right? Because two majors. General BMC. So if you want flexibility in across communication platforms, then join us and then choose BMC General.
Yes.
If you're interested in the technicalities, the production, TV production, radio production, and of course social media, and that's the major in broadcasting. Let's have fun together. Promise. Yeah.
Promise. It's a promise.
Yes. No, Ron, we're not going to let them go without a sample. Mag-sample tayo. Yung line lang naman ng tatlo nyo ay parang, you are watching #Silliman. Paano naman yung MassCom way? Let's start muna with Timmy. Si Timmy muna po.
Right. Is this my camera?
That's your camera, Tim.
What was the line?
You are watching #Silliman. Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
You are watching #Silliman.
Iba yung boses. Iba yung modulate.
Modulation tawag ba doon?
Yes.
Grabe yung voice modulation. Si Sir Don naman. Si Sir Don yung idol ko ng voice.
Yes, diba?
All right, take one. You are watching #Silliman.
Ay, napaka-romantic naman ang voice.
It's like you're listening to radio DJ
I know.
na romantiko.
Pwede palang atake ganun din. Next queuing na episode natin, ganun na yung voice.
Sige.
I-practice ko yun. Of course, si Dean Irma, you are watching #Silliman.
You are watching #Silliman.
Iba naman yung confidence, conviction. On that note, daghan kayong salamat. Thank you so much for sharing your time. And we invite you guys to check out their Facebook page, all their social media platforms, and of course, in the university website, you can also check all the requirements there. And hopefully, we'll see next year at the College of Mass Communication.
Of course.
All right, thank you very much. Stay safe, everyone, and to God be the glory. Hello there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Daghang salamat for joining us tonight. Continue supporting our Facebook page. It's called #Silliman. Don't forget to share, like, and comment on your favorite episode. And of course, our YouTube channel. Almost 1,000 likes na tayo doon, Ron.
Almost pa rin.
Almost pa rin. Don't forget to click the notification bell para updated ka sa recent post namin. See you there.
And of course, catch us at Field Products Channel 6 every Monday at 8 p.m. And replays will be shown at every Tuesday before the noontime news and every Saturday after the noontime news. This has been Ronelyn Faith by Vailoces-No.
And Joshua Soldivillo. See you next week, only here on
#Silliman.
Silliman.